Well, howdy everybody. Welcome to another edition of That's Railroad. Where we bring the railroad to you. And we do love doing it. It's a little chilly this morning. It's 37 degrees here towards the middle of October. And that's it's that time of year. Okay, we'll see what we get into today. Hope you enjoyed today's show, and thank you. Well, here's the project for today. Number 3098, our SD40-2, has a water leak in the radiator. So we are going to be changing radiator today. I got my, I'm the crane man. The mechanics, they got 3 mechanics in there working on getting the radiator disconnected, and then I'll lift it out with my boom. I've done this the 4th or 5th time I've changed the radiator in a locomotive with that boom truck, so it's no big deal, but it's a lot of messing around getting that radiator out of there. All right. And they got the top cover off. As you can see, this SD40-2, it was built as an SD40, and later Boise Locomotive Works, when it was built for Southern Pacific, and when Southern Pacific and Union Pacific merged, this locomotive and 9 of its sisters or brothers, however you want to say it, got retired. This one got sold to Boise Locomotive Works, which did the -2 upgrade, but it has the SD40 frame. The SD40 frame is shorter than the factory SD40-2s. Anyway, how about that? These are the cooling fans, and the SD40-2s. The 3,000 horsepower have a bigger cooling capacity and 3 radiator fans on it, whereas our SD38-2s, that's number 1 locomotive down there, only have 2 cooling fans. How about that? We'll be back. Okay, we're pulling this one out here on the left. We have some tabs that bolt in here to pick it up out. We're going to pull both of them out. One of them has a bad leak. I'm not sure. I think it's this one here. So I wanted to show you this. A lot of guys don't realize these radiators are set in here in a V. How about that? So I wanted to show you that. All right, looks like that one's got some damage too. I'm pretty sure it's this one here on the left we're pulling out. Okay, then these 2 sections bolt together. I'll show you that here in a little bit too. All right, I'm all ready to go. They're making up some new tabs. We had tabs, and nobody can find them, so they're making new ones. Lifting tabs. All right, we'll be right back. Well, we're down here in the nose, and the radiators go right over top of us, which you can't see because they get this sheeting on here, metal sheeting, but that's where they go. This is the air compressor, and I set it in here. I don't know how many years ago I set it in. Of course, these got to come off on both sides to move this, and lifting hook right here, it's got to get uncoupled. I got a video on that. I think we've set one in one of the other locomotives on that video, but this one went bad many years ago, and I got a video on that. But you got to go through these doors right here, and there's not a whole lot of room. You got about that much clearance on either side, and about that much on the bottom and on the top. So I used the Caterpillar IT-24 to set that in. Anyway, that's where we're at. And I was going to show you this. All three of our locomotives have a fire suppression system on them. Not all locomotives, most locomotives out there don't, but here at the coal mine we do. And the guy that services these from Ansel told me that more and more and more he's putting these systems in locomotives that other coal mines have. How about that? That's a good idea. Unfortunately, a few times in the past these things have gotten set off errantly for whatever reason and just covers everything with white dust. What a pain it is to clean that up. Anyway, that's the fire suppression system. Like I said, most of the locomotives out there that you see on the main lines do not have fire suppression systems on them. Some do. I don't know exactly how many do and how many don't, but for a coal mine, they pretty much want these in there. Okay, very good. There you have it. We should be about ready here to lift this radiator out. I'm all ready. As soon as the mechanics get those lifting tabs hooked up, we'll set her out on the ground. Well, there you have it. I got it set out. Had some problems. One of the ends didn't want to come out. But got that little guy right here had them all messed up. They could not budge it. He could not budge it, so kind of had to take it out a little, push it that way and take it out. But anyway, there it is. These are two sections bolted together, and this is where it was leaking, apparently, from what I'm told. Okay, so that's where we're at on this project. This manifold or end cap's got to come off. I do not know yet. Mechanics went to take lunch, but I do not know yet if we're putting a new half of the radiator on, or we're going to put two new halves on. Don't know that yet, and they don't know. So we'll get that information, and if it was me, I'd put two new ones back on if we got them. That's me. That they just pay me to run the crane today. Anyway, if you read that, Power Rail Distribution Incorporated, manufactured exclusively for. All right, there we're at. That's where we're at. And okay, we decided to put two new sections in. Good move, smart move. Both of them, we had them, put them in. Yeah, we got them almost centers bolted up. We got the manifolds on the end. They're not tight. Not all the bolts are in, but it's the end of our shift. So anyway, I wanted to show you these hooks, lifting hooks. Pretty neat. That's about the only thing you can use to set these in, take them out. Just gotta, there you are. All right, so good afternoon shift to finish putting the bolts in and getting them all tight on that, and I'll set it in locomotive tomorrow morning, first thing. Okay, very good. There you have it. Okay, another quality part. How about that? All right, there we have it. Well, there you have it. I got it set in, and the mechanics got it all bolted together. How about that? And we're ready to set the top cover back on. Okay. Looking good. Then we got to fill it full of water. If it was me, I'd fill it full of water before I set the top cover on, but it's not me. How about that? Okay. Very good. All right, there you have it. That's the water tank. And there's a sight glass over here. Open this other door up, you can see the sight glass, but up here is the water fill, where you fill the water. And they do put straight water in these old locomotives. There's not very many locomotives out there that use antifreeze. They use straight water. Straight water has better cooling capacity than antifreeze. Okay, they do put a corrosion inhibitor in the water also, so the water ends up looking kind of like a watered down Kool-Aid. All right, very good. Okay, you guys want to guess what this stuff is? They're hard, very hard. But that's the sticks that they put in to the water to help prevent the water corrosion. How about that? And I do not know what these are made of, and I do not know how many sticks they'll put in. There you go. They're very hard. Okay. How about that? Well, here's the box that those come in. 180 water system inhibitor sticks, and it says very little. It says absolutely nothing about how much to use, how many sticks per how many gallons. It doesn't say anything on the box about it. This is the only tag on the box. There's 4 other boxes in here, and they're all the same. This is, well, let me get that focused. Disodium trioxosilicate mixture, and 8PGIII, whatever that is. Okay, so that's not very informative, but that's the box that they come in, and that's what it says on the box. All right. There we go. You can only fill that tank so full, and you know you gotta get that water pump running to fill the radiators up. Mechanics under there looking for leaks right now, and hopefully they'll let it warm up, get a little bit warm, and make sure everything's all right before I set this top cover back on. They did take my advice and put water in it before we put the cover on. How about that? Well, I just got the top cover setting on there, trying to get the bolos lined up. Look what we got here. Another load of coal coming in. All right. We do love to see coal moving. Okay, wonderful. Let's do wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, thank you, thank you, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Hope you enjoyed today's show. And have a really good day.